All right, we are continuing with our discussion on arithmetic sequences and series. We shall be using the two formulae, which are Tn equals a plus n minus 1 into d, and also the Sn formula, which is n over 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into d. We have 12 and 10 and 1/2 are the first two terms of an arithmetic sequence. Determine the 21st term of the sequence. The question is, what do we do here? And how can we find the 21st term? We proceed to look at the solution. But looking at the solution first, we note that the 12 and 10.5 are the first two terms of an arithmetic sequence. It means what? It means the following. That means that for the first part of the question, it means the first term is 12.
It's 12.
And then simultaneously, it means, because the first two terms, it means the second term is 10 and 1/2. Okay. And then what are we supposed to find? Determine the 21st term. So which means that we're looking for a term. So we're going to use the term formula, which is a plus n minus 1 into d, which means that you're looking for the 21st. 21, which is a plus 21 minus 1 into d. T21, 21 minus 1 is what? 20d. That is the formula. We're looking for the 21st term. And then now, what is A and what is D? So we know A, okay, this is the formula we must use now. We use the Tn, and then because it's 21st term, we have replaced n by 21, and then we got this. What is A? A is 12. But we don't know D as well. We must find the value of the numerical value of D to plug into the equation. So now we proceed as follows. Focusing on the first part of the question, we know that the second term is 10 and 1/2. But what is the formula for the second term? The formula for Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. What is T2? Is a plus 2 minus 1 into d, which is a plus d, which is 10 and 1/2, like this. Okay, so we have this equation. We have that a plus the common difference is 10 and 1/2. So a equals 12. It's an equation. Call it 2. Okay. So I want to find D, so you can say put.
Is it a quadratic equation?
So obviously, with 2 equations. We have 2 equations. Obviously, the question is it quadratic? Well, it really can boil down to a quadratic equation. Can boil down to a quadratic equation, but now something is to say put 2 into 1. So in the place of A, you put 12. Plus D equals 10 and 1/2. Okay. Because you mentioned the quadratic equation, I'm going to comment on it. Quadratic equation. I'm going to comment on quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. Equation, it must be equated to 0. So this is a quadratic equation, strictly speaking. Why is it quadratic this? Quadratic means that it has degree what? It's called the degree. It has degree 2. It has degree 2, so it is called the quadratic equation. Right, so let's solve this one. So what is D? Which is this minus 12. What is the answer to this? What is 10 and 1/2? 10 by 2. 20 plus 1. Minus 12. 2 by 12. 21 minus 12. The conclusion, therefore, is that the common difference is minus 3 out of 2. Right. Hence, the 21st term, we saw that is A plus 20D. We just got that one. And then we have with us here A. The first term is 12. D is minus 3 over 2. Okay, 10, which is minus 30. Minus 18, like this. So what is the 21st term? Thus, T21 equals minus 18. Okay. Next question. Let's check. Which term of the sequence will be equal to minus 51? Which term of the sequence will be equal to minus 51? So let's check which term. That's the question. Which term? Is it the first term? Is it the second term, third term, etc.? So we're going to do the following. So we're going to use the Tn formula. They're saying which term. So we're going to use this one. So which term? What is the first term? We saw that the first term is 12. In this question. The common difference is minus 3 over 2. And which term is minus 51? So the term is minus 51. And then which one? So ideally, which term means that we are looking for n. So n equals a question mark. And then now we are answering the question, which term is equal to minus 51? So this one here is the same as what? Is the same as 12 minus 3 over 2n plus 3 over 2 equals minus 51. So right, so now we continue. What is the answer here? Now you have this. So what is the minus 51 minus 12? Minus 63. Minus 63 minus 1.5 minus 64 and 1/2. So we have 3 out of 2. 64 and 1/2 negative is 64 by 2. is 128 by 1. So what is n? So if you have minus 3 out of 2, minus 121, so minus 2 over 3, minus 2 over 3, cancel out. Now we have 129 divided by 3. What is 129 divided by 3? Let's check.
43.
What did you get?
43.
43. Hence, we conclude that hence the 43rd term is equal to minus 51. And you can do a check. It's not mandatory. Is it the 43rd term? So to check that, you can say your Tn is a plus n minus 1 into what? Into d. So if your Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d, T43
Is that the way you check it?
plus, please come again.
Is that how you check the answer if it's right?
Yeah, just checking if the answer is right. Okay. We have a couple of ways of checking. So you have a plus 43 minus 1 is what? It's 42.
Mm.
Okay, you want to check if indeed the 43rd term is minus 51. So what did we get the first term to be? It was given to be 12. What is the common difference? We got it to be minus 3 over 2. You divide 42 by 2, what do you get? You get plus 21. So which is 12 minus 63. What is 12 minus 63? It's minus 51.
Minus 51.
So it confirms that indeed the 43rd term is the one that is equal to minus 51, because the way they asked the question, they said, which term is minus 51? So hence the 43rd term is equal to minus 51. Okay, so all right. Okay, let's look at the next question. I'm going to call it, we're calling this one an example. All right. Okay, now let's look at this.
Am I allowed to ask questions during the lesson?
Yes.
Okay.
The nth term of an arithmetic sequence is given by 4 plus 5n. Determine call this one example 2, so that this one is going to be 2.1. Determine the first term. Two and two. The common difference. Which term of the sequence is equal to 104? The sum of the first 12 terms of the series. Right, here is a question. The nth term of an arithmetic sequence is given by 4 plus 5n. Determine the first term, the common difference, which term of the sequence is equal to 104, the sum of the first 12 terms. The solution to this.
That's 2.1.
Yes. 2.1. This video is going to be available for you to watch. Okay, so what have they given us? They said the nth term is this. So what does that mean to say the nth term? The nth term of an arithmetic sequence is given by 4 plus 5n. It means that Tn is 4 plus 5n. So we're interested in the first term, which means that T1 is 5 plus 4. What is 5 plus 4? It is 9.
9.
So they're interested in that. So hence, the first term is T1 equals 9. Or you can say we use A for the first term in this section. So you can say A is 9. If you say A is 9 and you're dealing with arithmetic sequence in series and the geometric ones we're gonna do, so it is clear that.
So is it always 1?
Yeah, it's always T1.
Say it again, you're breaking?
Yes. So in other words, because they're looking for the first term. So the examiner said first term. First term means that n is term number n equals 1. Number of the term is n equals 1 in the sequence. Okay. So because they're looking for the first term, we call it T1 equals 9, or we call it A equals 9. Next question. 2.2, what is the common difference? They're looking for the common difference. To find the common difference, you just need 2 terms because you have already been told it's arithmetic. So in 2.2, you already know that Tn is what?
Tn.
Is 4 plus 5n. T1. T2. Okay, and this one is 10. 10 plus 4 is what? It's 14. So the common difference we know that is term 2 minus term 1. What is term 2? It is 14. Term 1 is what? Is 9. What is 14 minus 9? 5. Note that one. Please note that.
negative 5.5.
All right, yeah, note that. Okay, but yeah, but these things, I mean, this video is going to be there for you. So that's why I'm just moving, because you're going to replay these. Which term of the sequence is equal to 104? 2.3. There is a term that is equal to 104. What term is this? What is the Tn? Tn is a plus n minus 1 into what? Into the common difference equals 104. What is the first term of this sequence? We've already got the first term. What did we get the first term to be? We got it to be 9. What did you get the common difference to be? 5.
5.
Here's the common difference, 5. The first term, T1, the first term, T1, is 9. And this is 104. 9 plus 5n minus 5. So which is 9 minus 5 is what? Is 4. We have 4. 104 minus 4 is 100. So it means therefore at this point, if you're looking at 2.3, we have 5n equals 100. You divide the left by 5 and the right by 5, getting n equals 20. N equals what? 20. So we continue?
Yes.
We continue. So hence, the 20th term is 104. But like I said before, one can quickly do a check. We can find term number 20 and determine if it is 104. So we're going to use Tn. So which means the first term. What is the first term? It's 9.
9.
And then it's 20th term, meaning wherever there is n, you put 20. The common difference, we got it. What did you get the common difference to be? We got it to be 5. So what is the answer to this? This is 9 plus 19 by 5. What is 19 by 5? Okay, 19 by 5 plus 9.
The answer of all of this, I think it's 104.
104, well done. Which means that indeed, the 20th term is 104. Right. Okay, we'll continue, please. What is the fourth question?
The sum of 12 terms of the series.
The sum of the first 12 terms of the series. So we're looking for the sum of the first 12 terms of the series. Let's check this one. 2.4.
We're going to use Sn equation formula.
N minus 1 into the common difference. So the sum of what? first 12 terms. So 12 terms. N is 12. What is the first term? We got the first term. What did we get the first term to be? We got it to be 9. 12. What is the common difference? 5. And then we have the answer. What is the answer to
9.
this? Please come again. So you can use a calculator here. Let me just bring a calculator quickly. Okay. Right. Okay, here's a calculator that we can use. So for example, so we continue.
Sunshine, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Yeah? You're saying something?
You know, it was blank for a moment.
Okay. Okay. Now are you able to see something?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
see your
okay,
screen.
thanks. So yeah, we have 12 out of 2. I'm just using a calculator to do this now. And then you have 2 by 9. We add to 11 by 5. So which is exactly 438. 438.
Well, I said 6 in brackets, and I said 18 plus 55 close brackets, and then I got my answer. It's 438. Is it
Oh, you
fine?
got 438 as well.
Yeah, because I wrote
Okay, well done.
12 divided by 2 is 6, and then I said 2 times 9 is 18. I said plus, and then I said 12 minus 1 is 11, times 11 times 5 is 55, and I got the answer of 2438.
Okay, well done.
438.
Well done. Well done.
Sorry.
Okay, good. Next question. Next question. Let's do the next one, please. Another example. Example 3. Okay, example 3 says given the sequence eight, 3, okay, yeah. So use formulae to determine three point one the nth term Tn the 20th term T20 the sum of the first 20 terms. Right, so given the sequence 8, 3 minus 5, minus 2, excuse me, use formula to determine the nth term. What is the nth term? Let's look at the solutions to this.
That's going to be T2.
Solution. You're able to see now, is it correct?
Yeah, I'm able to see.
All right. Okay, good. Right, so we have the sequence is 8, 3 minus 2. Which means Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we are looking for the nth term Tn. So we must find the first term. What is the first term here? This one.
It's
It's
8.
8. Now you must check if this T2 minus T1, what is it? What is T2 minus T1? T2 minus T1 is what?
T2, it's 3 minus 8.
Okay, well done. So because we need to test these, we need to test the sequence if it is arithmetic or not. We can write here. So A is 3, then we do T2 minus T1. What is T2 minus T1? 3 minus 8. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. So
the
is
answer is negative
T3 minus
5.
T2. T3 is minus 3, which is minus 5. So, and the conclusion is therefore that the common difference, what is the common difference? Right,
Negative 5.
so the common difference is minus 5, which means that is Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D, which means A is 3 plus n minus 1 into D. 3.1. So it is 3 plus into minus 5. Minus 5n plus 5. Okay, so what is 3 plus 5?
Sorry. It's 8. 8.
Okay, so we're interested in the nth term. So the nth term is what? Is this. So in 3.2, we're interested in the 20th term. The question is, what is the 20th term? So we know that Tn is 8 minus 5n. So what is T20? It's exactly 8 minus 5 into 20. So which means T20 is 8 minus 8 minus 5 by 20. Minus 92. So that's what we get. Okay, you're checking the answer as well, right?
Yeah, it's right.
All right, so you can always check the answers in terms of doing the calculations here. So able to see, for example, one can see clearly that if you have 8 minus 5 by 20 is minus 92, and we've written that down, so it's okay. What is 3.3?
Right?
All right, we're looking at 3.3 now.
Okay.
The sum.
The sum of the first 20th term.
Yes, the sum of the first 20 terms. Okay, so right, so the sum of the first 20 terms, meaning S20. Right, so the sum of the first 20 terms. What is the first term? So obviously at this point, we need to remember a couple of things.
It's 8.
With 8 as the sequence, 3 and minus 2. So A is the first term, 8. The common difference is
-5.
what do you think it is?
-5, the common difference.
-5. Well done. -5. Okay. -5 is the common difference. It's all right. We got it. We got it here in the beginning. Okay, good. So there's no need for us to repeat it again. So now what is the answer here?
Sorry, I'm just doing it the long way. It's 19, 19. It's negative.
2. 2 by 8. 19 by -5.
Is the answer -790?
-790.
Yes, I got it right.
-790 is the answer. So we have -790. Okay, -790. Right, -790. Right. Okay, now let's look at the next question. Okay, so we continue now and look at this question. Another example. Right. Okay. In an arithmetic, series, the first term is 2, the last term is 20, and the sum of all the terms is 110. Use formulae to calculate. Yes. To calculate Okay, this one is example 4. 4.1. The number of terms the common difference with the 7th term okay. So we're good. Solution. Let's look at 4.1. Right. Here in an arithmetic, in an arithmetic series, the first term is 2 and the last term is 20. So the first term is 2. The last term is 20. Right, in arithmetic series, the first term is 2 and the last term is 20. And the sum of all the terms is 110. Right, find use formula to calculate the number of terms. So, but the sum is 110. Right, so okay, now what is then the answer to this? And what do we do with this? Okay, now I gave another formula at some point, and I'm going to give the formula. So sometimes you say the last term is this, we can use L equals 20. So that now you can say there's another formula that says that Sn equals n over 2 into A plus L. Or which is the same as the formula n over 2 into twice A plus n minus 1 into the common difference. So if we say now here, you need to find the number of, calculate the number of terms. So it means we're looking for n.
So are you going to say Tn?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm going to say Tn because we've been given Tn.
Okay.
But we've been given the sum as well. So if they gave the sum, Tn is like the last term. We also call it the last term. So you put it here. So you can put the Sn equals 110 here, the 20 here, and then you put the A here, and you can get your N. Okay, we show that here as follows. Now look, this one is 110. Like this. The first term is 2, the L is 20, and the sum is 110. And I mean, there are many ways to do this question, but surely this is just one of the ways. So which means that you can manipulate this 110 n over 2, 22, 4.1. So which means you have 110 n over 2, 22. 110, 11n. So which means that you divide now. 10.
Where did you get the 11, sir?
Just come again.
Where did you get the 11?
22 divided by 2. Because the 2 is in the denominator, it's at the bottom, so it divides 22.
Okay.
Right, so as it divides 22, then you have that exactly.
Right.
But instead, you can do basic computations like using your calculator here, and you can say this. You can use even this fraction and have 10 out of 11. Okay, 10, like that. Okay, what is the next question? Okay, look, here this one can be done in many ways because I'm going to explore another way to do this because now it's still 4.1 we're dealing with. You see, they said the first term is 2. And the last term is what? Is 20.
Thank you.
And the sum of all the terms is 110.
Okay.
Right. So another student can say, okay, but there's Tn here. So we can use Tn. And then the student can write the formula for Tn, which is at the back of the question paper as well. And the student is going to write this. A is 2. Right, so which means that the student is going to get something. What is it? What is the student going to get here? The student is going to get 20 minus 2. What is 20 minus 2? 18.
18.
Simultaneously, the student is going to explore the other summation formula, meaning the student knows something. What does the student know? The student knows that Sn is n over 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into the common difference, 110, which is n over 2 into twice a plus 18. Okay. But we also know the a, so you can just plug that in here. Also, so the n minus 1 into d is 18. So 110. Okay, that's 4 plus this, 22. 2 goes how many times into 22? 22 divided by 2, it's 11.
Yeah.
You divide by 11, both left and right, and you get that 10 equals n. Obviously, the question was that we need to find the value of n, and we found that n is 10. Now, let's look at the next question. Okay, 4.2, the common difference. What is the common difference? Okay, 4.2. Okay, so um 4.2. The common difference, what is the common difference? Right, so the common difference is D, so we're looking for D. Any formula that is D, okay, can be used. Doesn't matter which one. So you can use like this one here. Because in 4.2, we know that Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. The last term is 20. And the first term is 2. The common difference is what? Is what is wanted. But we know that n is 10. Which means we have this. 20 minus 2 is what? 18.
18.
9D. Okay, you need to solve for D here.
Okay.
Okay, divide. So D is 2. Okay, yeah, the question was the common difference. What is the common difference? Is D equals 2. Four 4.3. What is 4.3? The seventh term. What is the seventh term? Meaning we need to find term number 7. What is term number 7?
Which is what? Tn.
So we use Tn. So we first write the formula. We're looking for the seventh term. Okay, what is the first term? Said it's 2.
It's 2.
And what is the common difference? What did you get the common difference to be? Got it to be 2 as well. So the seventh term is, what is 6 by 2?
12.
12 plus 2. So that means the seventh term is 14. Seventh term is 14. Now, the next question. Example 5. Example 5. Right. Determine the sum to 16 terms
Of 16.
of the arithmetic series whose seventh term is 19. And whose 10th term is 25? Solution. So determine the sum to 16 terms of the arithmetic series whose 7th term is 19 and whose 10th term is 25. What is the answer to this? So we're looking for the sum
So
to
we're gonna
16
use the
terms.
SN.
So we use
formula.
the SN formula, which is n over 2 into twice a plus n minus 1 into the common difference. Right, so the sum to 16 terms of the arithmetic series. Okay, so it's a sum to 16 terms, meaning n is 16. Right, whose 7th term is 19 and whose 10th term is, so they've given more information like the 7th term is 19 and the 10th term is 25. So, and the 10th term right, so we remember the formula. Tn is this one. So if the Tn formula is exactly that, what do we do with it? We use it.
Use it.
So we use it here. So what is T7 in terms of this formula? So T7 would mean that is A plus, if it's 7 here, T7, then here you must put 7 minus 1, A plus 7 minus 1. You can put 60 equals 19. Same here. A plus T10 means A plus 10 minus 1 into D. A plus 6D. 9D. So, determine the sum to 16 terms of the arithmetic series. Whose 7th term is 19 and whose 10th term is 25? Like this. So now we need to look at these, but okay, we know the sum of the 16 terms. So we know n, we must get A and we must get D. We must get A, we must get D. So we must get the first term. What is the first? We must get A and D out of this. So this one here, call it equation 1. Call it equation 2. Then you're going to proceed here and do 2 minus 1. 9D minus 6D. 3D. 6. Because 25 minus 19 is 6, and therefore if you divide through by 3, it means D is equal to 2. Okay, so you have that D equals 2, but you need to find A. So 19. D is 2. Up. D is 2. So in place of D, you put 2. 19 minus 12. which is 7. Right. So we have A and then D as well. Okay, so now we go back to the SN formula. So N is 16. A is 7 plus 16 minus 1. D is 2. Now we need to get the answer here. What is the answer? You need to do all these things.
Okay.
Let's use a calculator. Right, so now this one here, we're going to use this button. Have 16 out of 2. And then here you have 2 by 7 plus 15 by 2. And then you
The
close
answer is
like this.
352.
Yeah, what answer do you get?
352.
Well done. 352 is what also the calculator is giving here. 352. So you're getting clearly 352. Well, it means the sum of the first 16 terms is 352. So, okay, now let's look at this. Yeah, determine the sum to 16 terms of the arithmetic series whose 7th term is 19 and whose 10th term is that. So, yeah. Okay, so, right, so you have that. Okay, we're still here.
Yes.
And then we are continuing. We have done this question. And then we are doing another question now. Next question, example 6. Okay. The 5th term. Of an arithmetic sequence is 0. And the 13th term is about rather is equal to? Right. Is equal to 12. Using suitable formulae. Determine the common difference Six point two first term, 6.3 sum of the first.
Sunshine,
Yes, please.
are you going to manage to cover all the chapters, even the graphs?
Yes, all of them.
Okay.
All of them. Because we still have a lot of
Oh,
time, but we need to just make use of every day. That is primary.
okay.
If you make use of
Okay.
every day, then you cover.
Are we
And now
still
if like
going to study with?
please come again.
Are you still going to study with question papers like we used to before last year?
Yes, but now I'm still discussing these chapters in detail because I want more discussions on each topic. It's not that just solving an exam paper, but
Okay.
I want us to have a fair understanding of each topic, discussing some basics and building up
Yeah.
towards exams than just focusing on exams only. I feel that it's not so useful to just focus on exams only. Right, like the fifth term of an arithmetic sequence is 0. What does this mean? The fifth term of an arithmetic sequence is 0, and the 13th term is 12. Okay, let's see. 6.1. So the fifth term is 0, and the 13th term is 12. Like this. But obviously, this is what they're telling us. Using a suitable formulae, determine the common difference. What is the common difference? Okay, the couple of things we know, like we know our TN formula.
Is it 13 or 30?
Let's check.
It's 13.
13. Let me check. Yeah, it's 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, 13. 13th term. 13th
Yeah.
term is 12. So which means 13th means 1, 3. 1, 3 is 12. Okay, but Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d, so which means we can implement that here and have a plus 5 minus 1. Which is a plus 13 minus 1. A plus 4d. A plus 12d. And then obviously with this formulae, we're interested in the common difference. So we're looking for d. So call this a plus 4d. One. A plus 12d. 2. We're interested in the first question is saying it's looking for the common difference. So we must eliminate by elimination. By elimination.
What's elimination?
Right, but when you speak about elimination is removal.
Okay.
Okay, we eliminate A because we remove A from the equations. Okay, so we can say 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1, equation 2 minus equation 1, A minus A is 0. We don't write 0. 12D minus 4D is 8D. 12 minus 0 is 12, which means in 6.1 if 8D is 12. Which means D is 12 out of 8. What is 12 out of 8? 4 goes how many times? It goes 3 times, 2 times. Okay, we have that. Common difference is that, okay, in 6.2, then we're looking for the first term. Okay, so, so which means Tn oops, okay, it's okay. Can use this formula, but there's a lot of information you already know. Like, you already have these equations. Can use like this one. Using A plus 4D is 0.
Okay.
Can use an equation from above. Using like A plus 4D is 0. You already know D. A plus 4D is 3 out of 2. So which means 6.2A is minus 6. So we have that. Right, obviously the question was, what is the first term? It's minus 6. Okay, the sum of the first 21 terms. 6.3. Which is 21 out of 2. A is minus 6. So let's do this now. Let's use a calculator. So it means that you have 21. 2 into minus 6.
The answer is 189.
Okay, awesome. Just checking. 189, right? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to determine if that is true. Yeah, well done. 189. So the solution here is 189. Right. So it is like the sum of the first 21 terms is 189. Another example. Example 7. Yeah, there's more question paper practice that is still going to be done, but it's very important not to jump into question papers immediately, because then it's not the same paper that is always going to come. So you need to be prepared. The
Yeah, I
12th
think
term. Please come again.
I'm saying if you going with the pace like this with each and every chapter, then I'll be able to understand each and every chapter than
Yes, at least
skipping chapters and not
before. Yeah,
understanding. Yeah, I think with
yes,
all these subjects that I'm doing, the 3 ones that you're teaching me, I think it'll be
yes,
perfect if you're teaching me like this with each and every chapter, you go through it properly. Then I'll be able to
yes,
understand everything.
true. And the sum of the first 20 terms is 70. Determine the sequence. Okay, these are questions that are different, but most of these questions are exam type. So they really meet the exam standards, but they are on the same topic. So you have a chance to explore and grow within the topic, you know, and develop your ability to interpret and also to solve problems within the topic. So that's extremely important for you. Okay, now the 12th term of an arithmetic sequence is 8. And the
Okay,
sum
sometimes
of the first, please come again.
I have an hour left. My load shedding is coming at 12.
All right, yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay,
Okay.
I decided that this one is going to be our last example for today.
Okay.
Oh, for now. And then we shall see. Then we're going to take a break. Okay. And then I'm going to upload the video before your load shedding, etc. You know? Okay. Right. The 12th term of an arithmetic sequence is 8. And the sum of the first 20 terms is 70. Determine the sequence. Let's look at this one. So if they are saying the 12th term, so one is looking at the fact that Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. Then the 12th term. Okay, I'm writing this again. Then you have the 12th term. A plus 11d. The 12th term of an arithmetic sequence is 8. So this 12th term is equal to what? It's equal to 8. And the sum of the first 20 terms is 70. What is the summation? It's n over 2 into this. Okay, now, okay, how many terms are these? Right, and the sum of the first 20 terms. So which means n is 20 here. N is 20. Okay, put it here. So you put 20 here. A right, that's fine. 20 minus 1 times d. 2a plus 19d.
Is that 2A?
Yeah, this one is 2a.
Okay.
Because we've not quite got a, so we have this. So what is the question? What do we need here? Determine the sequence. Okay, so we need the sequence. Right, to get the sequence, so you have these two equations, we need to solve them simultaneously. So we have, for instance, the first equation that says that a plus d equals 8. So we have a plus 11d equals 8. But we also have this one, which is 70 equals 10. Into 2a plus 9d. Yeah, 2a plus 19d. Divide by 10. Like this. So which means that a is minus 11d plus 8. Put 1 into 2. Okay, so this is minus 11d plus 8 plus 19d, which means 7 is minus 22d plus 16 plus 19d. Okay, now you can transpose the terms. Like, what is 7 minus 16? It's minus 9 equals minus 3d. Minus 9 over minus 3. So this is minus 3. So which means d is 3. So we have got that d is 3. And now we can use any of these equations, like using a equals minus 11d plus 8. A equals minus 11d plus 8. A is minus 11d is 3 plus 8, which means it's minus 33 plus 8. What is minus 33 plus 8? Okay. So you can use this calculator here.
Negative 25.
What did you get? Minus 33 plus 8. Minus 25, right? So
5.
you
Can you
have,
hear me?
please come again.
Also, I thought you said you can't hear me.
Okay, I can hear you loud and clear, loud and clear. Okay, so yeah, A is minus 25. All right, with this, then we need to find the sequence. So what does it mean? Well, it means that these sequences are always what? Sequences are always the first term, A. Then the next term is always A plus D. After A plus D is A plus 2D. You just keep adding D. So A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. What is it here? The 12th term is this into the sound effects to determine the sequence. Okay, so we need to find now the sequence. So we can list some of the terms of the sequence, so it's easy. What is the sequence? What is the first term? Minus 25. Okay, then you have A plus D. minus 22. Okay, so 2 times this, 6 in these is minus 19. Okay, that is the sequence. Okay, you have this one is A, minus 25. You add D and minus 25, you get minus 22. 2 times D, which is 6, and this you get minus 19. 3 times D, 3 times 3 is 9. And this minus 16. Okay. So now you can see a sort of, if you look at the magnitudes, there's a decrease by 3. There's just a decrease by 3. Okay, so if 25 minus 3, subtract 3, subtract 3, subtract 3, you get minus 13. Okay, because say 4 by 12. 4, that's 4D. 4 by 12. 4 by 3, excuse. 4 by 3 is 12. What is minus 25 plus 12? Minus 13. So that is the answer. Okay, so we're done, and we've solved this problem in detail, and we sorted. So, right. So yeah, let me just. So this concludes. But the best way to learn this is to write the notes. You know, to make these your notes and write this in your book.
Yes.